Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to Women's Council of Realtors Orlando Network on the TED Show. I'm super excited to spotlight strategic partners and members every week or as often as possible who are part of the Orlando Network. And today I'm super excited to have Victoria and Marlon Mora on the show. They have been longtime friends of mine. They do amazing work in the community, which you're going to learn more about. They are awesome to Women's Council of Realtors and just great human beings. So welcome you too. Good morning. How's it going?
Thank you. Good morning, Ted. What a great intro.
Oh, good. Thanks. I did it all off the top of my head like I usually do. But it's all spoken from the heart because it's true. You all are a fixture, not just with Women's Council, but in our real estate community for sure. And I want people to learn more about you, spotlight you. That's the whole point of this show, is to spotlight you. And it just so happens that you also have an event for Women's Council coming up. Stop sounding like Chat GPT, which is this Friday, February 20th, which I'm really excited to go to. So, all right, let's dive. Let's take a deep dive. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Tell us a little bit about you, and then tell us a little bit about Hat Fella.
How you said, I'm Marlon, and we Victoria. We have Fella Productions, and we do real estate photography in all Central Florida. But we've been in the real estate industry, and we've been around for a bit. I feel that I was telling Victoria that last time I did the TED show was like I have been in the TED show a long time ago, and we
You
did it at
were?
the Citrus Club.
Yep, yep.
Uh,
Many moons ago, my friend. Many
Many
moons
months,
ago.
yes. I was a little bit bigger back then too, way bigger. That's the other thing I was saying to her. But yeah, we're very happy to help realtors in the Central Florida area with their real estate photography, especially nowadays very competitive, and the angles make big difference, big difference. We have done photos of homes that they've been taken photographed by real estate photographers as well, but they don't look the same. uh, it's not just about a camera or knowing how. It's really knowing how to highlight the house in a different view.
And you all do such an amazing job of that. And then I would love for your better half, Victoria, to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about her.
So I'm Victoria. I obviously with Marlon do real estate photography, and I just jumped on with him about a year and a half ago after parting ways with my 8 years in title. So having that background in real estate and understanding the whole picture of the real estate transaction from the listing agreement to the closing table, I think gives me a little bit of an edge just with understanding the agents, understanding the fires that come up and need put out, and the urgency behind what needs to happen and how quickly we need to move forward. So I love that I have that title experience. It was a great time, and I learned a lot. And it's really cool to be able to apply title to photography. You would never think that those are two things that go together, but having that knowledge really helps.
You all present, and you can probably hear my pup in the background. You all
Yes.
present, it must be something fierce going on outside, a squirrel maybe. You all present so well. Like if you look at, and I want you all to go to their website, which is scrolling across the bottom there, which is hatfella.com. You can see Marlon's wearing a hat. I'm guessing you all can put two and two together and kind of see where this all started. Maybe tell them why hats. Why hats, Marlon? I bet you
Yeah.
get asked that a lot.
So it was very interesting. I just like wearing hats, and one time one realtor was like, "Hey, I really like your hats. Like, I think you should do something with hats. You should do your branding around hats." And I went full on, and that was 2019, 2020, around
Wow.
then when I came up with the whole thing, and it just has run from there. And it's very interesting because I was very self-conscious and I didn't like the name as much, and we actually thought about changing the name to something more generic, like like real estate media services. And I ask other people, and they're like, no, like that just takes the essence. So
Absolutely.
now I'm like, I just embrace it as much as I can, and I got to love it.
And honestly, it's a great conversation starter. I wear Hat Fella all day, every day. It's pretty much all I own. So walking through the grocery store, it's, oh, do you make hats? No, not exactly. But what I do at is real estate photography. So it's always a good way to open up a conversation.
Mhm.
I love the branding. I loved it when you launched it. I'm so glad you didn't change it. I think it separates you. Everybody in the real estate world, if you say hat fella or you say the videographer, photographer who wears hats, they absolutely know who you're talking about. 1000%. All right, so let's talk about Women's Council a little bit. So you all are strategic partners at Women's Council of Realtors, the Orlando network. I'm not sure if you're with other networks as well, but you
Yes.
all
We
do a
are.
lot with Women's Council. So talk about which groups you're involved with as far as Women's Council, and then tell us a little bit about your why, because it's a choice, right? In this day and age, there's a choice of where to put your money as far as advertising and building relationships and marketing and really getting your name out there. So why Women's Council?
Yeah, so I'll take that one because WCR has a special like place on my heart. So I started with WCR Volusia, and they just took me in and they like presented with everybody, and everybody like really embraced us. And it was just such a great way to, because that was just when I was starting. I have just started at that point, and I saw such a growth of the company with WCR. It had helped me grow the business. That's the main reason. And I have been 2020 was my first year, so we're about to go 6 years being with WCR Volusia and then Orlando, and we have helped too in the
On the
on
state
the state
level
level
as
as
On
well.
your
well.
state level. Yes.
Yes, and really the ladies of WCR have taken Marlon under their wing and really helped him develop and grow his business. At the time that he started with them, I was living out of state, so I'm a little jealous of all these ladies hanging out with my man all day long. But then I came back and they've welcomed me in with open arms, and they're just some of the greatest ladies that I've met and get the opportunity to work with, and I appreciate them all so much in both Orlando and Volusia. I just feel so at home with all of them.
We really do. And I'm so glad you guys shared that because we really, Women's Council in general really does try to embrace them, not only the realtor members, but the strategic partners and affiliate members. It's super important to be present though, and you all are very present at everything. And one of the
Yes.
ways that you stay present, in addition to coming to events and being a strategic partner, is that you have you have classes. So let's talk about this upcoming class. You all, it's Friday, February 20th. And I'll let you give the details, but stop sounding like Chat GPT. I think we
Yes.
can all tell that. I started noticing that when Chat GPT first came out, I reviewed applications for some kind of scholarship at Aura or some kind of event, and you could absolutely tell who had
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT write it and who didn't.
Yep.
Um,
Yes.
so talk about the why behind this event
Yeah.
and what we have to look forward to.
Yeah, of course. So pretty much the AI is very like I love AI. I'm a AI geek. If I could, I would just sit all day and do AI. uh, but the main reason why this class came about was I kept having people asking me. I start implementing AI in our business and like in the everyday life. And I had people come and ask me like, "Hey, how do you got that done?" Or how X, Y, and Z. And at that point, that's when we were like, you know what? Let's put a class about this. Let's try to teach everybody what are we doing. So that's the exciting part. This class didn't came for. We're not trying to sell something. We're just want to share what we're using in our world, and see if they can be used for realtors and they how they can use it. And we're giving a lot of the tools that we created. Um, for free. They can use it. So like we have a bunch of GPTs, like for example, now with the grass being dead and being this awful, We created a GPT where you can put the photo in and it changes the grass to green. And it's through ChatGPT. You just have to download or go and click the link. We have another one where it's like item removal.
Item removal. That's a
Uh,
mouthful.
yes.
Love item removal.
Yes, but these GPTs are awesome because, and we want to be able to give those to the agents so that it's faster and easier for them to get those things updated, right? I always feel guilty when I'm in a photo shoot and I can't answer my email to do something as simple as enhancing the grass and making it greener. Like that, it takes 2 seconds with Chat GPT. And if I'm caught up in a photo shoot and he's caught up in a photo shoot, it can hold that up. So
So it's
being
embrace
able
it.
to give that to them to be able to do on their own in just 2 seconds hopefully makes their lives easier as well.
Yeah.
Huge, right? I think
Yeah.
people are still fearful a little bit of AI. Like I don't know very many people who haven't tried Chat GPT at a minimum. And there's so many other things and so many, as you said, cheap GPTs out there where it
Mhm.
can actually help you. But I think people are now just figuring out how to utilize it for basic things like creating a post maybe, or they haven't really understood the integrations that you can have and the things that it can do to make your life so much easier. I have had, I just did a picture, had Chat create some kind of picture for me based on my photo. And, you know, we've all been down there, right? So the photo looks like, I don't know if I'm squatty and old and I just don't realize I'm squatty and old, but Chat GPT makes me look so strange. But there are ways to correct that. And there are ways to give it better prompts. And there are things that you are going to explain or share with us on Friday that can make your life a lot easier for sure.
Yes.
Right. So we're going to talk about the mechanics of prompt creation and how to really develop prompts to.
So I will say this: instead of going in how to create your own prompt, because that's how you stop sounding like everybody else. If you go and create your own prompt by doing the research that is specific to you, because every different person have a different demographic perhaps, or they're trying to sound like them, right? So
Yes.
by giving ChatGPT the correct information is going to start sounding different compared to like give me a script for a video. Then
Right.
you're gonna sound like everybody else, right? So it's really teaching you that, like how can you work backwards almost
To generate the prompt.
that prompt. Yeah.
Love it. I'm excited because there's so much. We recently, and then we'll wrap up. We recently had this slew of people who there was something that came out and everybody programmed in something and it created basically a picture of them doing what they do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so most of us understood that was a fun little game. Some people are using it to replace their glamour shots from the 1980s.
I mean,
Which
that
is
might be better. It might be better.
it's so crazy, you know, but if you're going to have fun with it, it's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just interesting to have that maybe on your business card. But when I talked to somebody about that, they said, well, Ted, it's the same as having a caricature. And I'm like, as long as you're in touch with that in your mindset, that's sort of a caricature of you, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're, but there are some people who have just loving on that, like but that's the fun of AI, right? That's the fun. That's a thing where we all got engaged and everybody and their brother and sister were promoting or posting
Mm-hmm.
that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, so one more time, unless you have anything else to share.
No, just
Good, perfect.
super excited about the AI class, and there's a lot of things coming up in AI. I feel this year, and it's something like if we're getting started, it's going to be easier than when everything is gonna hit all at once with AI agents and everything, and you're gonna be like, whoa, like we're to a point where it's like we're more about AGI instead of AI, and that's going down the rabbit hole. So it's like get at least started with the AI. That's what I'm saying. Like get at least started with just the first ones, and that's what we're teaching you.
I'm super excited about that, and I can't wait. So Women's Council of Realtor members, I think is this a combination with Volusia too? We're doing it
It
together,
is.
right?
We're
So
teaming up.
shout out to Volusia as well. We love them over there so much. We love all our Women's Council networks, but I'm excited to be doing something with them. And I am excited for February 20th. Again, guys, it's this Friday. Make sure you register. You can either go to my link. You can find it on social media on the Women's Council page. You can go to my link tree. You can reach out to me or Victoria or Marlon, and we'll get you the link so you can register. I'm super excited for this, and I'm always excited to spend time with you guys. We're very grateful for all you do for Women's Council. We're grateful that you're there no matter what and give back so much to our networks. So Victoria and Marlon, again, best way for them to find out more and reach you.
That would be hatfella.com.
Yeah.
I love it. Simple.
Yep. Easy
All right,
peasy.
guys, we appreciate you. We'll see everybody on Friday. Don't forget to register. And if you are a Women's Council of Realtors Orlando Network member or strategic partner, please reach out to me. We want to get you spotlighted on the podcast, just like we did today with Marlon and Victoria. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye,
Thanks
everybody.
so much, Ted.
Bye-bye.
It's been great.